let's start with Del Rio's call, going for two. You were next to me. I said go for two right off the bat. What were you thinking?
You did.
What were you thinking?
Well, okay, so I learned that only 4 times in the history of the NFL somebody went for two and won the game, okay? And that was the first time on opening weekend. Okay, so that's a gutsy call because you don't want to get behind the 8 ball right away and start the season, everybody moaning about what you did and everything. But I really thought that it was the right time to do that. I didn't know he would, but when he went for two, I think he surprised even some of his players that were on the field.
Well, what goes through your mind as a coach when you're making that assessment in real time?
Yeah, and then I heard this, the analytics part of it is if you go for two, you make 44% of the time, and if they would have went for one, they would have won 51% of the time. But that's all the past games that were played, okay, in the history of the world. This is this game. This is now. Who are you playing? Is your team healthy? Are you exhausted? Is this an upset? I mean, I think what went through Jack's mind was, do we want to have Drew Brees on the field again? We can't stop this guy. If we go into overtime and they win the toss, we can't stop this guy. He threw for over 400 yards, and I will remind you of my bold prediction. But that's probably what Jack said. Hey, we came here to win the game. Let's see if we can do this right now. I don't want to play much longer against that Drew Brees kid, and so let's see if we can do it. I trust my quarterback too.
Do you ever go for two in a spot like that anywhere at any level?
I've never had a game winner like that. I've gone for two before, see what the chart says,
That's
and then, that kind of thing. But never that big of a game on the road when it's crunch time. No, I haven't had that opportunity.
Now, you also have to take in consideration your job security too, right? I mean, let's be honest.
Only if you're on the hot seat, Rich. If you're trying to prove yourself, if you've got a nice young team and there's optimism and you feel pressure, then it's job security. But Jack's not in that situation at all. They love him there. He's got a good rapport with the owner and Reggie McKenzie. He's got a young team, Rich. They only have 5 guys on their roster over 30 years old. This is a team that a win like this can really affect their confidence in a positive way. And wow, that was a call of the season right there. You're going to see that if they make the playoffs, they're going to go right back and rewind to that 2-point call decision in the opener.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.